everyone and welcome back to Batman the Animated Series Shadow of the Bat, and we are up to Heart of Ice Act 2. And in order to keep the length of these videos down a little bit, plus the fact that I'm still recovering from the COVID booster, we're just going to jump straight into talking about the mission, no blathering. But I do have to mention that the IDW did not proofread their episode guide because there's some issues with being able to play this one, unfortunately. There is also some extra spaces and words there shouldn't be, which is fine, that's just typos, but they should have caught them. But there's no lose condition if you're playing this in cooperative mode, because the lose condition they have written in the book, which is right here, is impossible, because it mentions an NPC that is not in this mission. It's accidentally the lose condition for Act 3. So, I don't know, we'll just say that I've got to like turn 5 or something to give myself an artificial end condition. But anyway, the heroes begin to investigate GothCorp corporate offices for clues regarding the whereabouts and identity of Mr. Freeze. When they are blindsided and frozen, now captured, the heroes must work together to break free and catch up to Mr. Freeze before he takes his revenge out on Ferris Boyle, CEO of GothCorp. So for once, we're all starting on the right. They're all frozen, they all have entangled three. So the first thing they need to do is punch themselves free. They win if they escape the cooler, which is to bust out this door right here, and get their utility belts, which are on the table here. Supergirl doesn't have a utility belt, but still. And interrogate, I mean, it says interrogate 2 enforcers. We only need to interrogate 1, but there is 2 enforcers, that's the big guys. We need to interrogate at least one of them, and that is the win condition. The difficulty to get through the door is 3, and the difficulty check for the enforcer interrogation is whatever their current health is plus 2, and they start with 8 health. So I think that covers everything. Everything is as it was. They can't use any other gadgets because your utility belts are gone, and they need to break free. Alright, step 1, let's roll some dice. I'm going to give Batman double punches to start with, because he needs to break free. We'll turn that into double punches and give it to Nightwing. And we'll keep the double ranged and give it to Robin there. Sorry, my dog just jumped off the couch next to me there. It doesn't like when I'm recording. Okay, perfect. We'll give the double punches to Supergirl so that we know she can escape, the double range to Batman, and the move for himself. Actually, no. We'll give the move to himself. To Batman as well, because he will need to move. Okay, double punch we'll share to Robin, so everybody has punches. That for herself, and this, so Nightwing can definitely more or less break free. Tim Drake, he's only getting ranged, no punches. So he can't free himself, that's a problem. Well, he'll share ranged, keep the double move. Actually no, he'll share the double move with Supergirl. And then we'll draw the first initiative card, which is, if it's the villains, which I was just going to say, they can't see us because of the door. So we actually just draw another card. So, and Mr. Freeze isn't here right now. Okay, fair enough. So they don't get to do anything either. There we go, Supergirl is going first. Alright, so we're going to activate with Supergirl, who is at the top here. Robin, Supergirl, Nightwing, Batman. But I double checked the rules for entanglement. You can use ranged attacks against entanglement as well. So first things first, she wants to free herself. She's going to spend 2 sets of 2 fists to... that might be overkill actually. No, let's just spend 1 set, because her base attack is 3, so a double punch would give her 2 more. That should be enough. Plus she's... yeah, that'll be enough. For 3 successes, let's see, I can't roll it here because it will knock all the ice all over the place, so you'll just have to take my word for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she is indeed freed. Now, she's got enough punches left over that she can free Robin or Nightwing. Who would be better? Let's go for... Nightwing is super safe. And he and her are not affected by the slow terrain, because she's flying and he has the Master Acrobat upgrade I gave him. So let's punch Robin free. So we'll do the same again. We'll do 3 plus another double fist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Robin is free. And then she will... I mean, she's not going to do anything else with her punches. I guess she might as well free Nightwing, because why not? So she'll throw in her last double punch that she got from Nightwing, plus a single. And then she'll try and punch him free as well. It makes the most sense that she frees herself from the ice. She is superhuman after all. 2, 4, 6, yep. So Nightwing is free. Then she'll spend double move to get 8. And she doesn't get hindered, remember, so she can easily make it right to the door. She can't check the door though, because she has no symbols left, so the door's staying closed this turn. If anyone's still in there from turn 3 onwards, or maybe it's turn 4, they get a debuff. But anyway, that's her turn. Next is... Nope, they do nothing because they can't engage. Next is... the Batman, who's still trapped. Well, Batman of course has to free himself, so he's got a base attack of 2, and he'll spend a double fist to throw in an extra couple. And that should be enough to get. I'm overdue for a bad roll though. He's got plenty of focus. Oh, speaking of which, okay, so he only rolled 1 success. He'll spend focus then to re-roll the 3 blocks that he got. And he re-rolled 2 of them into blocks and got 1 more success. He can't re-roll a re-roll, so that actually failed. That's annoying. In that case, he'll have to initiate another physical attack by spending another double fist. 4 dice again. There we go. 6. He is free. So all my team is free, but he is hindered and he doesn't have any zip lines or anything. He's got a single foot he got from Nightwing, so that's 3, so that's unfortunately 1, 2, 3. And then he can't do anything else. Yeah, because he doesn't need to use his ranged attack. So we'll come over here and draw the next initiative card. Nightwing. Well, it's actually going to be a super easy turn for Nightwing. He's going to spend the 1 foot he has to move 4. Again, Master Acrobat means he's not hindered. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't do anything else. He can't punch anything, he can't throw anything. We know Robin's next and it's going to be a similar turn, so I'll just do the 2 of them together. It's going to be a very quick turn 1. Because if an enemy can't draw a line of sight to one of my team, or an enemy who can, they do nothing. So, they can't do anything. Let's see, Robin's got a double foot, which in total gives him 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he can actually open the door. That's dangerous though. Like, he could spend a lot of dice, because you've just to spend, or do you have to spend 1 die and then roll equal to your focus? That's what it is. He'd only be rolling 2, and you need to get 3 successes. And if he opens the door, there's a chance an enemy will activate before him. But at the same time, what if he or Supergirl isn't the first to activate in turn 2? That's one of those tricky things. He might as well, he can spend multiple here to roll 3 dice. Sorry, only 2 dice to get 3 successes. I guess he might as well, so he'll spend a double fist to try and break the door. He failed, not worth re-rolling. He'll spend a double ranged to do it. Nope, he'll spend another double ranged. Nope, and he'll spend another double ranged. I'll double check that it is equal to your focus stat. I'm pretty sure it is. That was 2 defense. So yeah, he did nothing, and that would take us to the end of battle round. I'm going to quickly double check the opening of a door, but I think we are safe to move on to battle round 2. So top of battle round 2 then, and now that I know the door isn't open, I want the enemies to go first, but obviously I don't get to decide. Batman will pick a single foot for himself. That's going to center. Roll the other 2, double fist and a double ranged. He'll give the double range to Robin, in case Robin can get a good ranged attack. Nightwing has a chance of getting in there, so he'll share that with him. And Nightwing's dice, ranged and ranged, fair enough. Share both of those, keep the defense for himself. Oh, maybe he should share a defense. No, that's fine. No point sharing a defense with Supergirl, she's basically invulnerable. Speaking of which, she doesn't need to heal anything. She'll share the fist punch with Robin, though, because Robin might be in danger. She'll share the fists with Nightwing, and she'll turn that into fists. No, she needs to move. She'll turn that into a double move for herself. Oh wait, no, because then Nightwing wouldn't be able to move. Yeah, she'll share the move with Nightwing actually. There, keep the double punch for herself. There we go. I think that's better overall. Okay, Robin will share the move with Batman to defend for himself. Might as well share the defend punch, actually, just to give her extra defense. Yeah, so we want to draw an enemy card here, so of course it won't be, but let's see. Oh, okay, well, the Enforcers don't get to do anything. Well, oh, actually they totally do, because they activate on other enemy turns, but... Oh! Are you sure I shuffled these? I have no reason to lie. This is for entertainment purposes only. That's good. No, wait, no, it's not, because he's not at the door. Ah, does that mean he can't do anything? I'm going to say you can examine the door diagonally, I think, because otherwise he literally just has to do nothing with his turn, and that's boring. Alright, so Nightwing is spending the only move he has, which is what he got from Supergirl, and he will move diagonally, and I'm going to say he can interact with the door, because otherwise he can do literally nothing. So he's rolling 3 dice. He'll spend double fist, because it's not like he's going to punch anyone this turn. Try and open the door. Why is he missing 1 focus? I didn't spend any focus with him, did I? It was with Batman I spent some. I feel like he should have 1 more focus, but I'm going to leave it off because I'm going to try re-roll this. There we go. The door is opened. Now wrong way around. Now things become dangerous because he doesn't have his utility belt, but he can throw batarangs. I don't know if you can see this corner here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going to say you can. I don't know how the corners work, because diagonals do work for adjacency and whatnot, but I don't know if they work for cutting from board to board. But either way, we'll run with it. 1 base attack. He's spending 2 double ranges for a total of 5 dice against the hired gun that he can see. Get these 3 dice out of the way because I forgot they were there. And it's damage -2. Meaning he got him for 5, which takes him out because he has 3 health. Whoop! Smacks him in the face. And that's his turn. All he's got left is a single shield. Next up is the hired guns, one of which is now dead. So as we go into the hired guns phase, the enforcers get 1 action each first. And apparently henchmen only get 1 action where you can do a move, which I wasn't aware of. Must have missed that in the rules, which would have made the cat and the claw level a lot easier on Batgirl. She wouldn't have got swarmed if they could only make 1 move. Makes it a little bit easier, perhaps too easy, I don't know. But either way, the enforcers only get 1 action because they're activating on a different henchman's turn. So 1, 2, 3, because they want to go after targets. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're blocking the door. And now the hired guns activate, of which there's only 2 left. And they move 3. 1, 2, 3. And that gives him line of sight because his ideal range is 3. His ideal range is 4, and he wants the person with the most health, which is Supergirl. That's as good as he can get from where he is, actually. No, wait, no. If he was there, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, never mind, my bad. Right there. And then the other one would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess he would go for being 3 away rather than 5 away, because he would lose damage. So each of them are going to shoot Supergirl once for 2 damage. Her base defense is 5, 4 plus the 1 from the invulnerability upgrade I've given her. And she's getting an additional 2 from dice. So very, very unlikely she's getting hurt by this. I dropped that die, not rolled it. There we go. She is fully blocking it. The first shot, that is. And then second shot. 2 blocked. Oh no, they're only doing 2 damage. She blocked it, but only barely. So that is them done again, although it's going to be a hard push to get out of here before the end of turn 3 if they're blocking the door. And it is the Batman activating, and he's not in a good position to help. Alright, let's see what we can do here. He has 2 single foot movement dice. He'll spend the 1 he got from Robin, and that gives him 3, so that'd be 1, 2. And then he's going to throw a ranged attack before he moves in, but he doesn't have any upgrades, so it'll be -1 because he's throwing it further than range 2. So, let's see. Base 2, and then he's spending 2 double ranged for 4 dice. And then instead of normally damage -2, it'll be damage -3 because he's losing 1 damage for the extra range he's chucking it. So damage -3. Still pretty good. That's 4 damage after taking away the 3. Enforcers have 5 health. He's going to spend insight. Sorry, focus. I do that every time. To reroll the 1 block, because if it's a single hit, he's down. Boom. Goodbye, good sir. Then he will spend the other foot he has, whoop, to go 3, and go 1, 2. Well, yeah, there's fine. To go right there. And then I can't use I Am the Knight because that needs 2 in sight. Oh no, he does have 2 left. I could stop the henchman from moving into the adjacent squares if I use that. It takes away all his insight though. Let's see how his punch does. He'll spend his last die, which is a double punch. So that's base damage of 2 with 2 dice thrown in. Against the other enforcer, damage minus 2. He got him for 1. Just 1. I'll put that there, I guess. Will he use I Am the Knight? Let me read it again. Move all enemy figures within 2 of Batman 1 space. While the card is active, enemies can't enter a space adjacent to him. Yeah, he'll try it. He'll spend his 2 focus. He will use I Am the Knight. So 1 per game use. So everyone within 2 is moved 1. Get over there. You can say where you are. You move there, so you're in the open. I think that's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. He's got no insight, no focus rather. No focus left. And next up will be Supergirl. Excellent. Well, let's start as we mean to go on with Kara. Let's do ranged attacks by spending a double. So base attack of 3, adding in 2, thanks to the double she got from Nightwing. And it's damage minus 2 against the wounded enforcer that's in front of her. So currently she would be doing 1, 2, 3, so you'd live on 1. She'll spend 1 of her 2 focus, which is a little risky to reroll the block, just needs 1 success. Fine. So she did 2, taking him to 3. No, taking him to 4. She did 3, 4, 5. She did 3. Yeah, and he had 1 on him, so he's at 4 of 5. Yeah, did that right. Fine, that means she needs to waste her punch by going up to him and punching him. She shall spend 2 move to give her a total of 8. And she's not hindered, again, remember. So, she will go 1, 2, 3. Because I think she is still hindered by breaking away, but either way she has more than enough to cover where I want to stick her. And then she'll do... she'll spend her single fist, the shield fist she had, which gives her only 4 dice, but she just needs to do 1 damage against them, so it's damage minus 2. 3 blocks, she didn't do it. If I spend her other focus, she starts counting doubles as blanks, so I can't do that. Okay, well, she'll do another attack then. She'll spend her last die, which is the double punch. Oh wait, no, she has another single that she got from Robin. She shall roll the same again, then, in the hopes of taking him out. Damage minus 2. Okay, she'll spend her last dice, which is a double, so that is, I need 1 more die, because it's 5 dice, minus 2. There you go. That was a waste of a turn, though, unfortunately. That was a big old waste, but... Either way, she spent all of her dice, she can't do anything else, she only has 1 focus left, and I think the last person going is Nightwing, right? No, wait, he went. It's Tim Drake. Alright, so Tim is going to initiate a ranged attack, I think, throwing into this hired gun right here. So his practice makes perfect means that he doesn't lose dice until range 4, when he's shooting at ranged. So he's got a base of 1, practice makes perfect also throws in 1, and he's spending a double ranged to throw in another 2. 4 dice against the hired gun, roll minus 2. So he'd be doing 2 damage. He will spend a focus to reroll that shield because it would only leave him on 1 health. If this is any success of punches, then that guy's down. Come on! Okay, fine. He did 2 damage to him. This is going to be awkward. I'm just going to leave it here for now because if this goes well, he's just going to get punched out. He'll spend 1 move to move 3. 1, 2, actually, that's good enough. And then he's going to feloniously assault the man by spending 3 fists in total. So that would be 4 dice. Damage minus 2, just needs to get 1 success through. Easy. Why didn't you roll that for your ranged attack? Come on now. So that hired gun is down. There's still 1 hired gun left, 2 enforcers and the 2 crushers. I think I keep calling bruisers that need to be interrogated. Incidentally, if they want to get their gadgets back, Nightwing and Batman that is, they have to do a special action adjacent to that. And that just means spending a non-shield icon. But that does take us to the end of Battle Round 2. Alright, let's roll some dice for battle round 3. Batman, I'm going to give double fist, because he's going to do some punching this turn. He's handing out blocks. That's not so good, unfortunately. I don't really think we need them. Okay, Nightwing's going to be handing out a lot of ranged. He'll keep the range for himself. He'll give the move to Supergirl just to make sure she can get in there to punch someone. Speaking of which, her dice. Ah, perfect. She gets a focus back. She'll share the double range to Robin because that's his thing. She'll share the move to Nightwing, give him lots, and save that for punches for herself. And then Tim. He'll share the move with Batman and the double ranged with Supergirl. Keep the normal move for himself. And first up in battle round 3 is Supergirl. Alright, Supergirl is here. She's already adjacent to someone who needs their lights punched out. She only has double fist, that would be 5 dice. Yeah, she'll give it a go. So 3 base. She's spending a double to initiate this, so that throws in an extra 2. And she's going against the Enforcer, the last Enforcer. No, there's 2 left. Him, damage minus 2. So she's doing 1 damage. Yep, we'll keep that. That's good enough. 1 damage it is. And then she can do a nice range attack, but she can't hit the person adjacent to her. She shall throw out a ranged attack against the final hired gun. And it's going to be quite a nasty one. So 3 base, and she's spending her own double ranged and the double range she got from Robin. So this is damage minus 2. So minus the 2 damage, she's doing 2, 4, 6, 7. Where were these dice rolls earlier? So that takes out all the hired guns, so their card will just be getting discarded. She's got a couple of moves. I guess she'll spend a double and a single, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She has 12 move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just so that she's the target. Because they'll go after her because she has the most HP for the most part. Let the others get out the door. And next it is the hired guns. No, it's not. They're all dead. Next it is the Crushers. So grabby hands make punch your face. They want to get the person with the most HP. They count as 2 for the purposes of breaking away. Not that it matters really. They move 3, so he's going to come over here and punch Supergirl. And the other one can't get to her. So I'll just say that he is attacking Robin, because he is the closest target they can actually reach in one action and then punch. So they do a massive 4 damage, which is pretty nasty. Supergirl's base defense, 4 plus 1 for the invulnerability upgrade. Does she have any shields? She does not. So she's rolling 5 dice against 4 damage. She blocked 2, took 3. So she got hurt. And then for Robin, how much defense is he? 3 base, and he has 1 shield. Okay. So, blocking 4. He blocked none. So he took 4 damage. That's pretty nasty. Because he only has 10 HP. Alright, he got hurt pretty bad. But that is their turn over. Oh, I forgot the Enforcers would do something. He would hit Supergirl. He only gets 1 action. And they want to go after the person with most HP, right? No, lowest HP. So actually he wouldn't. He would move there. And he would move there. Because they would be going after Robin. Because he's almost taken out. So they actually wouldn't attack this turn. That's their free action. Unless they're about to get their card drawn, of course. No, it's Robin who needs to get out of there. Alright, Robin has 2 single feet that he will spend on his own dice. Which gives him 6. Which is just as well, because this breakaway counts as 4. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 to just move there out of adjacency. Oh wait, no, but he's still adjacent to the Crusher, so he can't attack him then. Because he can only do a ranged attack this turn. He'll chuck a ranged attack at the wounded Enforcer, I guess. So 1 base plus 1 for practice makes perfect. And he's spending 2 doubles for 4 more dice. So 6 dice, damage minus 2. Terrible roll. He'll spend his last focus, because that's just awful. Okay, so that's a total of 3 damage essentially. leaving the Enforcer on 1 health. Not a great turn for Tim Drake, but he's hiding now, and is hopefully safe for the rest of the turn. Although I just realised, oh no, he didn't go back into the cooler. Nightwing is still in the cooler, and he hasn't gone yet. He might be going now. Yes, he is. Alright, Nightwing, your job is simple. Spending a single foot to go 1. Again, he's not slowed by the ice because of his Master Acrobat. He's going to initiate a ranged attack to take out the wounded Enforcer, but it is going to be -1 damage extra because of the range. So he's 1 base, he's spending 2 doubles, so he's rolling 5 dice, and because of the debuff to range, it'll be damage -3, which is exactly how much he rolled. He'll spend focus. He just needs to get 1 success rerolled on one of these 3 dice. All of them did. Get out of there. You are gone. And then he'll spend his double move to go. He'll go right in there to help block for Robin, I think. And that is it. Who's left to go? The Enforcers. Yeah, they haven't gone, right? Yep, there they are. There's 1 Enforcer left. He wants to hit the person with the least HP, so he's going to go 1-2, and then he's going to punch Robin. Robin's defense is 4, and he's blocking 2 damage. He blocked 1 and took 1, so that's him up to 5. He's on half health. That is not good. Who hasn't gone yet? Is Batman gone? No, Batman hasn't gone, so he's the last. Yep, he is last. Oh, as I am beginning Batman's turn, I forgot I Am the Night is in effect, so people could not move adjacent to Batman. So he would not have been able to move in. I'll just say that Nightwing took the damage, because he would attack Nightwing because he's the only viable target with the next lowest HP. Yeah, totally forgot you couldn't move adjacent to Batman because of the card played. Although it is a new turn now, but it's only just now a new turn, which is the point at which I believe it wears off, but I could be wrong, it might end at the turn change. Either way, well, we'll just play on. Let's see, Batman. He's going to move in and punch. Move and punch, so nobody's in the freezer. I don't think the door counts as the freezer for the purposes of still being in there at the end of turn 3. Base 2, he's spending a double for 2 more. Not a great attack, honestly. Damage -2. 1 damage. I'll take it. He can't reroll anything anyway. 1 damage. And then he'll chuck a ranged attack at the Crusher up there, because that's the only one in range that wouldn't lose dice. So he's rolling 4 dice, because it's 2 and he's spending a double. Damage -3 on them. Nothing. He fully blocked it. And that's the end of turn 3. Alright, let's roll some dice for battle round 4. We're keeping the double fists on Batman. And we're going to share the double fists to Nightwing, because we need to knock out one of those Crushers a little bit to be able to interrogate him this turn, and movement isn't as important anymore. Okay, well, speaking of which, Batman might need to move, so I'll share the foot with him. Share the range with no one. Get the fist to Supergirl, because Supergirl can punch out one of the guys. We're looking for fist symbols here. Perfect. She'll share the fist symbols to Nightwing. The range to Robin, and give herself a massive punching attack. My only worry with Supergirl is she accidentally takes out the Crusher, but they have 8 health. I think it'll be fine. Robin rolled nothing but move. Oh boy. Okay, fine. He rolled 3 double moves. I think that's the equivalent of rolling 3 6s. Well, first up for this turn is Nightwing. Alright, Nightwing is adjacent to one of the Crushers, and we need to interrogate one of them to finish the mission, so I'm going to hit him, I think. He's just going to do 1 big punch, see how we do. He could technically knock out the last Enforcer, he doesn't scare me too much. So, Nightwing, base 1 attack. Then he's spending 3 double fists for 6 dice into the Crusher, and it's damage -3. Okay, so if we take those away, that's the 3 damage. He's currently doing 6, I'll take that. So that's 6 damage of the 8 to that Crusher. He'll then spend his move icon to interrogate them. So he rolls equal to his focus. And the target he needs is, hang on, what was it? However much life they have left plus 2. So he needs 4 successes on 3 dice. So close. He got 3. And then he'll spend his range to try again. Not as close. That's okay. So he needs to get a little bit more wounded. And that's Nightwing spent all his dice there. Next. The Lone Enforcer. So that Lone Enforcer wants to hit the person with the least health, but he can't get through to Robin. So the next lowest health would be Nightwing, so I'm just making him hit Nightwing twice. Nightwing rolls 3 defense against 2 damage twice. First time, blocks it all. Second time, blocks it all. Surprising. And that's his turn, although he will get another action if the Crushers activate, which we'll cover right now if it is. Nope, it's going to be Supergirl. So Supergirl also wants to interrogate and is also going to do a very large punch. 4 base strength, and then she's throwing in... Oh, I don't want to accidentally kill him though. Whatever. She's throwing in 6 extra dice by spending 3 double fists. And this is the Crusher that's at full health. So this is a... Oof, good grief. This is a lot of dice. I can barely hold them. And it's damage minus 3. That's a pretty terrible roll, actually. Well, there's the 3 that he's blocking. So how much is that leaving? 1, 2, 3. She'll spend 1 of her focus. And re-roll. Oops. Let's throw the dice away. Okay, that might be too good now. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, she took him out. Whoops. Okay, we're going to have to be very, very careful with the one that's still conscious now. And she'll spend her 2 feet to move next to it, I guess. I say it instead of him. So that he wastes his turn punching her instead, because she can take the hits. Next. Speaking of, it is the Crusher, although we'll quickly do the one action for the Enforcer, which is punching Nightwing again. For 2 damage, he blocks with 3. He took all 2 damage there, so he's up to 3 in total. And then the Crusher would activate once to attack the person with the highest HP. That is... Although that's Batman now, because she's hurt. He would go 1, 2, because it's both... Oh no, 1, 2, 3. Well, either way, that still gives him enough. And then he would attack Batman, because Batman currently has the most HP. So that is 4 damage against 3 defense. I'll just roll these 3, I guess. He blocked 3 of it and took 1. It's pretty good. So I think it's Batman and Tim left. Yeah, there's Tim Drake's turn. Let me just check if he can do anything. Alright, apologies if you can hear the rain in the background. Incidentally, a storm is brewing. The best chance of interrogating that thug is Batman, because he has 4 focus, or a stat, as in his focus stat is 4. So there's no point in Tim trying to get 4 successes on 2 dice. So he's just going to do a ranged attack with this turn. He's going to chuck it at the other Enforcer, try and take them out. So base of 2 because of his upgrade, and he's spending 2 doubles. So he's rolling 6 dice in total. And it's damage minus 2. He did 1 damage. Fine. We might as well just stick with it because it's Batman last, obviously, because he's the last card. And it's just down to interrogation. He just needs to successfully interrogate the Enforcer, by which I mean Crusher. He'll spend a double ranged icon. He's rolling 4 dice. And he needs 4 successes. Because damage, health left plus 2. He did it. He got exactly 4. So that means we've done the criteria for winning. Might as well just knock out the guy as well. Let's just do that real quick. So 2 base attack, throwing in 2 doubles, 6 dice, damage minus 3. Not good enough. He actually wouldn't do any damage. So that takes us to the end of the turn. Now technically we should play another turn because there's 2 henchmen conscious. But I've interrogated the dude. Also technically the rulebook says you have to interrogate both, but that makes no sense. So we're going to end there with a victory. So upon winning, the text reads, the heroes discover the location where Mr. Freeze plans to strike. With the extra time, Batman informs Dr. Leslie Tompkins of the potential hypothermic victims. In the next battle, the heroes start with the Dr. Leslie Tompkins ally card, which I think I have, right? That's my dab here. I do. So we start with this one-time use ally card, which does Place 5 focus on this card. During the battle, any hero may spend focus off of this card at the start of their turn to regain life equal to the number of hits rolled on one battle dice per focus spent. Okay, that's pretty neat. So we'll have Dr. Leslie Tompkins with us next time for Heart of Ice Part 3, which is the big finale and where the actual fail objective that was written in Act 2 applies, because the, what's his name, Boyle, is on this map. Ferris Boyle, that's the one. So we'll see how it goes with Heart of Ice Act 3. I'm already losing my voice. As I said, a little bit under the weather. But it looks like we'll be busting into a bank where Mr. Freeze is keeping hostages for the finale to the mission. So do let me know if you want to see more after we finish Heart of Ice. Thank you very much for watching this one though, and see you next time. Ta for now.